Welcome to the desert, where it gets really hot and really cold. Actually, in the winter it's about 20 to 25 degrees Celsius, and in the summer it can reach up to 49 degrees Celsius. And that's only the hot deserts. There are also cold deserts, where in the winter it can reach as low as 2 to 4 degrees Celsius, and in the summer it can be 21 to 26 degrees Celsius.
Deserts are defined by low rainfall. The average desert gets 15 centimeters of rain per year.
A unique characteristic of the desert is the rare vegetation. 10% of the ground is covered with plants in cold deserts, and plants are very rare for hot deserts. The majority of the plants are only ground-hugging shrubs and short woody trees. These types of plants store water for long periods, and they withstand hot weather.
The soil in the desert is coarse in texture, shallow and rocky with good drainage. There is no subsurface water due to the hot temperatures and the low rainfall. It is coarse because of the little chemical weathering.
To survive in the desert, plants have developed many unique adaptations. One of these adaptations is a thick cuticle, which provides a thick outer layer to protect the plant. Another adaptation is that plants will only open their stomata at night. This allows evaporation rates to be at their lowest point. Animals have also developed many unique adaptations to survive in the harsh desert. Many animals are nocturnal. During the day, they will burrow or find shade in a den to protect themselves from the harsh sunlight and heat.
A keystone species in the desert is kangaroo rats. Kangaroo rats help conserve water and eat seeds to help conserve grasslands. An endangered species of the desert is the desert tortoise. The desert tortoise lives in the Mojave Desert. They burrow or den during the day to escape the heat. Poaching and vehicles are their number one killers. The Saharan cheetah is also an endangered species. There are actually less than 250 left. The reason for the small population is hunting and fewer prey.
The prickly pear cactus is an indicator species of the desert. It has broad, flat, green pads with spikes that can range up to 3 inches long on it, with little tiny barbed hairs as well. It grows in sandy or gravelly soil, which is perfect for the desert. They can live for up to 20 years, and they grow 10 to 15 feet out, but not very tall up. The Joshua tree is another indicator species of the desert. It is one of very few trees to grow in the desert and can live to up to 150 years old. Unlike many trees, it has a second root system to store surplus water. And it has spiny leaves pointed upwards to catch moisture in the air. Also, the Joshua tree can only be pollinated by the Prenuda moth. The moth and the Joshua tree share a symbiotic relationship. The moth pollinates the Joshua tree, and the larvae of the moth feed on the seeds of the tree. The producers of the desert include small shrubs. They are eaten by the primary consumers, made up of birds and cottontail rabbits. These are then eaten by the foxes, hawks, owls, and snakes, which make up the secondary consumers. The scavenger of the desert is the buzzard.
While the desert is a beautiful and luscious biome, human impacts are ruining it. One human impact is simply off-roading. People taking their cars off the roads and going into prohibited places to drive. They run over animals and plants and ruin ecosystems. Another human impact is big business oil and gas production. People will drill in the desert and disrupt ecosystems, killing plant and animal life alike. Another big business human impact is nuclear waste. After nuclear power is created at a nuclear power plant, the waste is then taken to a desert where it is dumped and left to sit. Global warming has also had a huge impact. By increasing the greenhouse effect, the heat of the desert and the extreme temperatures has increased and thrown off the balance of the ecosystems, causing problems for plant and animal life.